Snake here. Welcome to my world. I'm so happy to have you in my world. People say that I'm like a snake, but no, I'm Professor Snape. Only chap? Well, I don't know. If you guys give me a good question, we'll dive deep. I prefer to dive deep, but we've only just begun. So let's see what happens. No expectations is often the best way to live. Am I right or am I wrong? Having no or very low expectations tends to be a very good way to live. All right, I got one more thing to do and then I will be ready. Okay, yeah, I know. It's saying it wants to update the system. And I say, that's okay. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. All right, let's go here and go here. I'm almost done, everybody. Sorry. Multitasking. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Can you speak in a Texan accent? I was born in Texas, so yeah, I can speak in a Texan accent. Can you understand a Texan accent? Depends on which part of Texas you're talking about, because they got different accents in Texas. All right, that should be right. Where are you from? My mother. I'm from my mother. What about you? Where art thou frometh? All right, now I believe once I get this charging, we are ready to go. NXT says hello. Yon says hello. Welcome, everybody. We are broadcasting around the world. Huntsville or what? Huntsville, Alabama? There's only two things that come from Huntsville, Alabama. Steers and queers. That's an old movie joke. Oh, this is the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I put the wrong one in the wrong hole. There we go. Now I'm done. Guten Morgen. Ja, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ja. Yongo says, I'm from Korea. No doubt. The Panda City. Cool. Panda. Where is everybody from? Where are you from? What city are you in? Let me know. What city are you in? What country are you in? If I don't know the city, I want to hear that again, Texas boy. No, that was a little bit of George Bush, a George Bush style accent with his Texas boy and his little cowboy hat. This would be a George Bush style Texas. Turkmenistan is in the house. Frankfurt, Germany's in the house. Jinan is in the house. Shanghai, Suzhou, Sichuan, China is rocking it. Hefei is in the house. Really, Frankfurt, New York, New York, New York, big city of dreams, but everything in New York ain't always what it seems, is in the house. Suzhou is here. What you name? Whatever you want. Guangzhou is here. Zhengzhou is here. China is rocking it. Where are you guys from? What city are you in? Hangzhou is here. Could you help me do homework? Are you crazy? Shenzhen is here. I don't know what do you say. That's okay. Vietnam is here. Kam ung. Zachary. Where's Zachary? Xi'an is here. Huizhou is here. Tianjin. Hohot. Zhengzhou. Huizhou. Xiamen. Changchun. China is rocking it. What's up with the rest of the world? It's so sad. Hefei is here. Xinjiang is here. Hi. Is here. Can you speak Chinese? No. Shaanxi is here. Changchun is here. That is so cool. Welcome, everybody. Best coach, whatever I saw online. Really good to see your classes. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm really serious. Nanjing is here. Thank you. Wuhan is here. What? What? Danjiangkou is here. Do you like No Country for Old Men? I never heard of it. Are you American? Yes. Sydney is here. Down under. G'day, mate. Brazil is here. Obrigado. I want to have shuasco. I like that. Sydney is here. Sydney, Australia. G'day, mate. Oh, I'd like to listen to some icy dicey with some shrimp on the bobby. G'day, mate. Where are you now? In my office. How to improve spoken English better. Study with me. Which city do you like? I'm a country boy. Nanning is here. Sichuan is here. What will we talk about? I don't know. Sydney again is here. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. What are you doing down under there? How's the weather there down under? What about To Kill a Mockingbird? I read that. That's a middle school book. I read that in middle school. It's a good book. I can't remember it though. It was a long time. Man, middle school for me, that's like a century ago. You love Hong Kong? Cool. What did you do today? It's 8:42 in the morning. What do you expect of me? I sunned my balls. I mean, I don't know what to say. Mice of Men, yeah, they're all classic literature. Northeast of China, cool. Where do you live now? In Vermont. Nice voice. Thank you very much. I'm in the Gold Coast, more Australia. What's up with all the Aussies? G'day, mate. Are you down there, down under on the Gold Coast? Are you an English teacher? Not yes and no. No. Beijing is in the house. Sorry. Oh, that's fine. No problem at all. Danjiangkou is a beautiful city. Where is it, Mark? Where in China is it? I know it's in China, but where is it? Am I an English teacher? Am I an English teacher? Yes or no? If you know me, am I an English teacher? Yes or no? What's your answer? Herbe is here. I said of Mice and Men. I read it in middle school, long time ago. I went to my college school today. Nice. Sophine says yes. I really want to say no. Hi, Mary's Diary. What's the topic? We're waiting for a topic. We're waiting for a topic. We'll figure it out. So I used to be a teacher, right? A long time ago, I used to be a teacher. But then I quit teaching and I changed to coaching. Do you guys know the difference between teaching and coaching? Do you guys understand the difference? There's a difference. Do you know the difference between teaching and coaching? Oh, there is a difference between teaching and coaching. You used to be a teacher too? Cool. Don't ask me politics. I'm an educator. What do I know about politics? Make more money? Teachers and coaches don't make much money. So a teacher, the responsibility of a teacher, listen carefully. Thank you. The responsibility of a teacher is to educate people for an exam so that they get to the next level. Do you understand? The responsibility of a teacher is to educate the student, to prepare them for an exam, to get them to the next level, to a higher level. Okay? Teachers and professors, that's what they do. The ultimate goal is to create a productive citizen for society. Okay? But a coach's goal is different. A coach's goal is to make you or the team a champion. That's the coach's goal. And that's what I like. I like creating champions. I like creating winners. So I used to be a teacher. I used to prepare people for the next level. I did that for several years. And then I used to be a teacher trainer. I taught teachers how to teach English. I did that for 3 years. I was an English teacher trainer. So if a teacher wanted their TESOL degree or TESOL certificate, they would come to me and I would train them for that certificate. And it was during that time that I realized I don't like teaching. I don't like teaching. I prefer coaching. And it makes sense because all of my students pretty much have been adults. And if you're an adult, there is no test, right? There is no English. Once you're done with school, there is no English test. Either you can or you can't. Either you need to or you don't need to. If you can't speak English and you don't need English, forget about it. If you can't speak English, but you need to speak English, then you need a coach. Okay? So yeah. Uh not free. Oh, my lessons? Yeah. So my lessons, I've got I don't know how many, 2 or 3,000, at least 2,000. Well, 2,000 free lessons. 2,000 free lessons all over the world. And yeah, so we've given out a ton of stuff. That's why we have a lot of followers, because we have so many free lessons. Yeah. What do you think of A B C D E F G L G B T Q R S T U V W X Y Z? I don't care what people do. It shouldn't be a political movement. IMHO. Creating a champion. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. So why? So Mary asked, why did you quit? I quit teaching because I wanted to focus on adult education. And adult education is like a continuing education. I just got a message from one of my students. Can I read a message from one of my students? Is that okay? Yes or no? You guys let me know. May I read a message from one of my students? It's in my community. If you're in my community, you probably saw it. Uh, 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 mm. So this is from Hannah. Hannah is from Iran. She immigrated to the U.S. many years ago. She lives in California. Her husband is an engineer, and she started her own business. Hannah started to study with me 2 years ago. Hannah started studying with me 2 years ago. And no, maybe 3 years ago. And this is what she said today. Dear Coach Shane, I just wanted to share my experience from yesterday. I attended 2 different workshops on different topics. The first was a professional workshop in the morning, and the second was a mental health related workshop in the evening at my son's high school. For the first time in my life, I felt great about my English. I was impressed with both my listening and speaking skills. I recognized many expressions you've taught us, and I was able to understand everything, ask questions, and participate in the discussions with confidence. I felt proud of myself and deeply thankful to you. I'm so glad to have you as my English coach, and I truly appreciate your smart and dedicated work in teaching us. Warm regards, Hannah. And obviously, that's a really wonderful, beautiful message, and I really appreciate it. But that's my success. She's a champion. She participated in 2 very different events, obviously, all in English, and she had zero problems. For the first time in her life, she felt zero problems. That is what I do. That's not really teaching, right? It's not really teaching. So I call myself Coach, Coach, Coach. Uh, so you can call me Coach Shane. That's what I do. That's my passion. That's what I love. Okay? Zero problems, exactly. Yeah, so that makes me a little misty-eyed. Aw, a little misty-eyed. I also need this results to improve English. Yeah, well, we have a system. You're welcome to join us. Tell me what? Ha 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 ha. All right. Osman, how you doing, Osman? Welcome, everybody. Do you live in America? Yes, I do, Caitlin. Caitlin, how did you choose your name? Just out of curiosity. How did you choose your name? Ah, nothing beats the first sip of morning coffee. Curiosity. Rover? No. All right. Give me some questions. Give me a question. I'm here with you. Yom. Bum, 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 bum. Good evening to you. Yeah, good morning for me. Morning. But some of you, if you're in China, it's evening. If you're in Europe, it's afternoon. How to join? Let me know in the details. I don't know. I think right now our lessons are full. I have to ask my team. Because when we fill up, we get full. We right now we've got about 3,000 students in our program, but we have a problem, and the problem is we give one-to-one feedback, personal one-on-one feedback, and that means my teachers get busy, so they get full, and we rotate out quite a few. I would say like 20, 30 people graduate a day. So we can always usually take, 10, 20 people a day. But I think right now we're actually full because my team yesterday, we were broadcasting in Russia, and I think we got too many people signed up. So I think we're full. I'll have to wait. But don't worry. When classes open, I will let you know. My name is Zhang Mu. How you doing? What are you from? A human. Do you watch NBA? I don't. Which team do you like? I like the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Excuse me, may I take you picture? Sure. Wait. Whenever somebody takes a picture of me and I look at the picture, for some reason I look so stupid. So now when people want to take a picture of me, I just do this stupid face from the beginning. That way I know I'll look stupid. That makes me feel comfortable. Where are you from? America. Where are you from? Where are you from? Stut your mouth. Wow. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Good evening. I only understand your words a little. What can I do? Well, if you need English, don't give up. Is your coffee takeout? Yes, it is. It is a takeout. Osman likes basketball. Cool. I bought this coffee in Canada. It's Canadian coffee. Curry fans here. Osman is a Curry fan. Stephen Curry. This, I can prove it because in Quebec, when they sell coffee, they got an English and French. Plongez dans le bon heu. Plongez dans le bon heu. It is French. Plongez dans le bon heu. Is it Steven or Stefan? I don't even know. I don't follow the NBA. Now, are you in China? What do you think? I just said I bought this in Canada. No, I'm in the US. I'm in the US. Do you know K-pop? Apatu, 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 apatu. So you know French? Saba. Uh, my wife speaks French. I speak Korean, actually. My second language is Korean. How much? $8.50. $8.50. Do you like Starbucks? No, I hate Starbucks. I hate Starbucks. Aaron says, good morning. Good morning to you. George says, hello, Coach Shane. This is George Curry from George. Stop typing in big letters. When you type in big letters, it's like you're yelling. This is George Curry from Lebanon. Don't do that, George. Bonjour. Bonjour. Latte? No, it's a caramel macchiato. Only 2 pumps of vanilla and an extra shot of espresso. Hot venti, always to go. That's my coffee. Yongo says, I love the way you teach. Merci beaucoup. Summer says, Dick. Is that your name or is that what you like? Now you are in China. I'm in the USA right now. What time is it? 8:56 in the morning. 8:56 in the morning. Caitlin says, me too. Do you like lemon? Of sure. You mean Lululemon? Is that what you're asking? Do you like Lululemon? Hot venti every day, even on a summer day. Hot venti. Celia says, hi. How you doing, Celia? What's your job in the USA? I run 3 businesses. I'm in the USA. For some reason, I don't like Starbucks. Yes, I agree. There's a sour taste to their coffee. Yeah, I agree. That's why this is sugar water. This is sugar. Osman says Starbucks coffee is too expensive for us in China. Osman, yes, it is expensive. But Osman, I was in China in January. I was in Xiamen. I was in Shanghai. And I went to Starbucks, of course. Actually, I was by Jimei University. Across from Jimei University, you got Wanda Plaza. In Wanda Plaza on the first floor, they got a Starbucks. I bought stuff at the Starbucks. I don't see anything that I bought there. The Starbucks was always busy. So people always say, oh, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. It is. But people are there buying all the time. They're always there buying. When I was in China, I had Luckin coffee too. Are you feeling down today? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling lonely? Do you need a little bit of happiness in your life? Then what you need is luck in hand. Luckin Coffee brings you that luck in hand. It'll bring you that happiness. It'll take away that loneliness. It's going to make you feel good. And the price is right. Luck in hand is what you need. Luck in hand is what you deserve. Luckin Coffee. They really should pay me. I bought this in January. It's empty. There's nothing in here. I bought it in January. Yeah, I like Luckin Coffee too. Aaron Soft says, coffee is life. I prefer milk tea. Nice. It's true. Good ad. Thank you. How's the weather today? It's okay. Where's my other phone? Wer ist mein other phone? Oh, this is a problem. I do not see. Oh, here it is. My Shisa Pit phone. I'm not a fan of this phone. Luckin Coffee is both cheap and has good meaning. There you go, Celia. Yeah, I'm a fan. When I went to Luckin Coffee, actually my assistant bought me the coffee. He's a great guy. His name is Justin. My assistant bought me coffee at Luckin Coffee, and I got the jasmine black tea. Jasmine black tea. That was good. I really liked that. It was cheap and delicious. Jasmine black tea. 30 degrees. Oh my God. 30 degrees where you are. 32? That's cray, bro. Cold. Are you kidding? 11 degrees is warm. Very warm. Very warm. Not cold at all. Rock Cafe, only $1 a cup. Are you serious? Rock Cafe SS. Where is that? Where is that, Osman? I love your pronunciation. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you prefer iced coffee or hot coffee? Oh, indeed. I definitely prefer hot coffee. I'm sorry. Garlic. Long time no see, Garlic. No notifications from Russia. Yeah. When I live stream, there's no notification. I apologize. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. But it's great to see you, Garlic. Oh, that's why you can speak Korean well. Why? Why? Tell me why. Why can I speak Korean well? Black tea. Can you speak Chinese? Ni hao. 我爱你中国。恭喜发财. shida, shida, data, data, howda, howda. One an gongju. My Chinese is really bad. My Russian is bad. Spasibo. До свидания, американский. You think this town, dangerous town? Russia, much more dangerous. Oh, you're like vodka. Yes, Russia, Mother Russia. My Spanish is equally as bad. ¿Cómo estás? Uh, oh, I forgot my sentence. What's my sentence? ¿Cómo se dice antacid tablets? So Korean is I speak Korean. My second language is Korean. At a time, I was fluent in Korean, but oh, Brown, how you doing, Brown? Brown, brand new to DDM VIP. Welcome, Brown. Welcome, Brown. Black tea means I don't know how to read the Chinese characters in China, right? Probably. Mm-mm-mm. Where are you now? In my office. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Vanilla latte. Look my eyes. Tell me. So you guys, we talked about this other day. Nowadays in China, there is a trending expression, look my eyes. And that is really bad grammar. I usually don't care about bad grammar. I mean, if it's really bad, I care. But I encourage people to, you know, to have fun with English. However, that needs to let's fix that. Look my eyes is we got to fix that. We got to fix that. How do you fix that sentence? Look my eyes does not make sense. You can say look my eyes like in Friends, but no. How do we fix that sentence? It's a very popular phrase in China these days. Look my eyes, tell me. No. Looking to my eyes. Good job. You're wrong. Very good, but you're wrong. Look at. No, that's wrong. Into. Jane, spit it out. I love you. I love you too. Spit it out. Spit it out. Tell me the whole phrase. Look in my eyes. No, it's not bad, but it's not correct. Looking into my eyes. No. There you go. Thank you. Look into my eyes and tell me. That's what you should say. Look into my eyes and tell me. That is the proper grammar. Yeah. There you go. So now write it down. And now you can be a genius everywhere you go. You can say, look into my eyes and tell me. Thank you. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Isn't there a Bryan Adams song that says that? I think there's a Bryan Adams song that actually has exactly those words. If I can find it. Look into my eyes. There's a you. Look into my eyes, Brian. Yeah, everything I do it for you. Look into my eyes. You will see what you mean to me. That's really bad. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search for no more. Whatever. I can't remember. Sorry, Brian. Look into my eyes. There you go. I'm doing good, Brown. Everything I do it for you. Do you guys know that song? It's a beautiful song. Yeah, I apologize for ruining it. It is a beautiful song. Do you know Kyrie? What do you mean Kyrie? The Irish dude down the street, Kyrie? Yeah, I know Kyrie. What is it? Kyrie Mackelson, something like that. Yeah, do you know Kyrie? Cool. Do you know a band from Hong Kong called Beyond in the 1988s? No, I don't. Are they good, Vincent? I like 80s bands. You are a good English teacher, but not a good singer. Oh my God. You just destroyed my dream. You just destroyed my dream. Yes, I'm an English teacher and I'm very serious, but my dream has been to become a good singer, and you just destroyed my dream with your honesty. You don't think I'm a good singer? Sexy voice. Just do it. Thank you. Thank you. Don't give up. There you go. There you go. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just do it. There you go. I like that. You're so single. Do I look single? You sing more beautiful than you speak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ting budong. You got a man? He is kidding? No, I don't think he was kidding. I think he was serious. He's totally serious. Yeah, he's totally serious. That's a good question. Actually, the current DDM. Are you still? Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Brown, are you still here? The current DDM discusses this. If you are taking my lessons, you are so lucky. You are getting the greatest English lessons in the world, and that's not me saying it. That's the world saying it. So anyway, in our current DDM lesson, for VIP members, we're going to have the discussion of, if your friend is trying to do something and they have no talent, no skill, but they're trying and trying and trying, should you tell them you suck? Or should you tell them keep going? Which one should you do? Be honest or lie? Should you tell your friend the truth or should you lie? Uh, Teacher, do you stream often? Yes, we do. Pretty much every day. How long did you live in China? I never lived in China. Lie. Look at the lie. Everybody's saying lie. Be honest. Lie. Be honest. Be honest. Really? Lie. Yeah. What if it's like my wife, right? My wife cooked me some food and it tastes like garbage. Should I tell her this tastes like garbage? Or should I tell her, oh, this is good? What should I say? A white lie. See, I don't like the word white lie. I don't like the word white lie because a lie is a lie, right? Say this is good. I should lie. Yummy. That's a big lie. Delicious food. Tell the truth. So I have this situation. Do you know what I tell her? Do you think I tell my wife the truth or do I lie? Do you think Coach Shane tells the truth, T, to his wife, or does he lie, L, to his wife? Do you think I tell the truth, T, or lie, L, to my wife? Um, I cannot lie. If I lie, I look guilty immediately. I am a really bad liar. I'm a bad liar. The problem is, when I tell the truth, it also looks like I'm lying. So if somebody accuses me of something and I lie, I look like I'm lying. If somebody accuses me of something and I tell the truth, I look like I'm lying. Whatever the situation, I look like I'm lying. And I know this. So that's why I always have to be genuinely honest. Then I never have problems. So if my wife cooks something and it tastes really bad, I tell her, oh, there's too much of something in here. It's not salt. There's too much of something in here. That's what I tell her. I always say, yeah, it's good, but there's too much of something in here. What is it? There's too much of something in here. That's what I say. And it works. It's not a lie. It's not a lie because she's genuinely a good cook. But sometimes, or there's something missing. I'll say that. Either there's too much of something in here, or there's something missing. And when you say there's something missing, obviously flavor. But you don't say that. Just say there's something missing. Yeah. Could be too spicy. Yeah, exactly. This is how you stay married. Men, write that down. This is how you stay married. Always tell the truth as much as you can. Darth Revan says, "What happened to those beautiful podcasts?" We have two podcast streams, everybody. I want you guys to know this. We have two podcast streams. And we're daily. Every day we update the Let's Master English podcast stream. So if you guys listen to my podcast, first of all, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Listen to our podcast stream, Let's Master English. Actually, let's look at statistics. I will tell you today how many people and what countries listened to my podcast. Today. So far today, 24,000 people around the world. China is number 1. Number 2, United States. Number 3, Japan. Number 4, Germany. Number 5, China. Number 6, Canada. Number 7, Korea. Number 8, Brazil. Number 9, Russia. Number 10, Iran. Congratulations. A total of how many countries? A total of 180 countries. Oh, let's go to page 18. 18. That's 10. Oops. So how many countries altogether? We have 175 countries out of 185 countries. 185 countries today have listened to my podcast, and that's really cool. 185 countries today have listened to my podcast, and China was the biggest country. 12,000. And this, we just started today. It's 9 hours in. So anyway, congratulations. So check out my podcast, Let's Master English. That's the one. On wherever you listen to a podcast. So like if you're on iTunes or iPodcast or whatever it is, I don't know. Wherever you listen to podcasts. We're in every country, right? Because we have too much people. India's got more people than you. Isn't India more populous than China? Who's bigger population-wise, India or China? Who's bigger? Man, only in India, you guys crushed India. They're native English speakers, the smart people, though. Who's bigger? Turkey, Istanbul. Is Darth, you're in Istanbul. Okay, cool. Turkey. Oh, Turkey was good. Luigi, absolutely. What platforms are you streaming? We're streaming in so many places. So right now we are streaming. Where are we streaming? In China, we're streaming on Zhao, Shima Shima Hong, Shima Shima Shu, Shima Shima B, Shima Shima Li, Shima Shima B, Shima Shima Li, Shima Shima Do, Shima Shima Yin, Shima Shima We, Shima Shima Chat, Shima Shima. And then there's You, Shima Shima Tube, Shima Shima. But there's 3 different channels. And there's Link, Shima Shima In, Shima Shima Face, Shima Shima Book, Shima Shima X, and I think other places. I think 11 different places were streaming. They have exceeded. Yeah, India's more. Yeah. India has the bigger population. Yeah, yeah. India is now slightly larger. It's amazing. Turkey again, excellent. Lots of people in Turkey today. That's great. Uh, I have on speaking of social media, if you guys know X, the platform X, uh, I have so many Turkish followers, people from Turkey following me on X. That's really cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can the anchors speak Mandarin? Poquito. 이젠. Skoshi. 조금. 조금의. A tiny bit. May I have your Fabu? You know what? Yeah, I can. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Oh, I do. It's right here. ESL Coach Shane. That's my Fabu. ESL Coach Shane, Caitlin. ESL Coach Shane. One word. ESL Coach Shane. So let me tell you, everybody. I have social media everywhere, right? I mean, we got everything around the world. We got social media everywhere. However, I don't directly control it. My team, my employees, they do everything. So I'm there on, Fabu, but I'm not there. So if you want to like leave a message to me, then it's best to do it in the live stream. That's where I'm active. Or take my classes. Obviously, in my community, we have a private community, almost 1,000 members. Hey, let's check. How many members do we have today? I like to see our growing, very happy community. How many members today? 990 members. That is so cool. 990 members right now in my community. It's very private. Actually, the community is $75 a month. It costs $75 a month to be in my community, unless you take my class. Are you in the community? Excellent. Then Caitlin, that's the best place to talk to me. Very private, very good, but I want you there. I love this kind of conversation. Translate it to understand. So I slow down. So okay. So some people are saying, "Oh, please translate. Please slow down." I'll slow down. Hello. My name is Coach Shane, and I am here to help you with your English skills. Now, the problem is nobody talks like that, right? Not even Darth Vader. Nobody talks like that. So I never do that. And translating is fine if you're a high schooler, right? Because you're still learning the language. But let's be honest. If you studied middle school English 3 years and you studied high school English 3 years and you still have problems, maybe you studied another 4 years in college, that's 10 years, and you still have problems. What that means is you're suffering from the absence of testicular power. In other words, you have no balls. You need to man up and just go hardcore. No translation, no subtitles, just bear it. If you want to master English, 10 years of English study and you still need subtitles, that's a problem. And the problem is not you. The problem is the systems that everybody uses. Everybody does the same thing. So that's why we talked about this earlier. I teach adults. And the biggest hurdle for most adults is They translate everything in their head, or they use subtitles, or they look for some sort of subtitles or translation. They're always translate. They're going back and forth, English to your language, English translate. That is impossible for communication. If you're doing that, you just use AI. Just use AI. It's faster and more accurate than you. Trust me, you're bad at translating, probably. Just use AI. Okay? But if you want to actually communicate with people face to face, like let's say the electricity goes down, there's no phones. There's no phones. The phones don't work. The end of the world is nigh. There's no internet. You want to actually have communication, or you want to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? Um, and a neighbor. Let's say you have a son or a daughter who goes to an American college, and you go to watch your child's graduation, and your child is so happy graduating college. You're so happy, and then your child introduces you to their best friend who's American, and those parents are right there, and now you have a chance to speak to the parents. How are you? Fine, thank you. And you? That's a nightmare. That's horrible. So, to build communication skills, you need to stop translating. To build communication skills, numbers way you got to stop translating. You have to. And that's a skill. This is why when I live stream, right now I'm live streaming and I'm only speaking English, and I'm continuing to speak English. I don't shut up. I keep talking and I keep talking, and I try to answer your questions and I read your comments, but I never stop talking. I continue to talk, and I just go on and on and on and on. And this is very good for you because it forces you to not translate. That's really powerful. So by listening, simply by listening to this live stream, it's helping you. Okay. My beard, yeah, I got to shave. Good question. NXT. Can you tell us how to learn new vocabulary effectively? It's a nightmare for me. Okay, good. Let's talk about vocabulary. Is that okay, everybody? Can we talk about vocabulary? NXT, are you a student or are you an adult? First of all, we need to know that. NXT on you, shima shima tube, shima shima. Are you a student or are you an adult? What kind of lessons do we teach? Speaking and listening. So I'm waiting for NXT's answer. NXT asked the question, how to learn new vocabulary effectively. But the question I need to know from the person who asked the question, are you a student or are you an adult? NXT. I'm waiting for your answer. There's a delay. We have to wait. There's always a delay. I'll wait. I'm a student. Okay. So if you're a student and you need to memorize vocabulary, books like this have the perfect system for you. They give you a word, and you can put in, now you're from Vietnam, right? So you can put in the Vietnamese translation. If you're from China, you can put the Chinese translation. And then they give you sentences and they give you a quiz. This is a very effective, powerful way to learn new vocabulary, but it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. My recommendation on top of that is, now everybody has a smartphone. So what you should do, you should get the English word, say it, get good pronunciation, use a dictionary so you can hear the pronunciation. Say the word, record yourself, say the word, say it in your language, read the sentence in English, read the sentence in your language, and then that is, if you do that and listen to it every day, extremely powerful. So you say the word in English, proper pronunciation. You say the word in your language, translate it. You read the sentence in English, proper pronunciation. You can use AI to do that. And then you read the sentence in your language. You doing everything is best. Okay. So if you're a student and you want to learn new words, you have to memorize. Let's be honest. As a student, you have to memorize. Okay. You have to listen to your teacher. But supplemental to that, I recommend recording. Okay. I recommend recording. Now, if you are an adult, do you want me to give advice? Because I don't teach students, everybody. I don't teach students. Do you want me to give advice to adults who want to learn new vocabulary? Should I? Adults, do you guys want advice? Yes or no? Do you want advice? Yes or no? Okay. There are four things. There are four things you need to know. So I want you guys to write this down. P, 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 D. That's right. The first P is professional. Okay? Professional. The second P is passion. Passion. The third P is personal. Personal. And the fourth D is daily English. So we got professional, passion, personal, daily English. If you're an adult, excuse me, if you're an adult, those are the four areas of vocabulary you need to expand on. Okay? Now, first of all, professional. Professional is your work. So if you have a job where you use English or you need some English, you need to learn those words. You need to learn those words pronunciation wise and meaning wise. You need to know how to use them in a business professional situation. All right. Uh, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a business person, an English teacher, whatever. I've got students who work for the Chinese government. Do you think the Chinese government requires English of its employees? Everybody, yes or no? Do you think the Chinese government requires English speaking and communication skills as a requirement to get a job? No need, no need. Yeah. Uh, well, actually, that's true and untrue. So I have in Xiamen, interestingly, in Xiamen, I have one woman who works for the Chinese government, and she uses zero English. English is just fun for her; it's her passion. But I have another guy who works for the government, and his job in the government is dealing with foreign companies. So he's using English all the time. It depends. So even governments, some people need English a lot and some people don't. But my point is, can an English teacher teach professional English? Yes or no? Can an English teacher teach professional English? No, we can't. So I hope I can find my example, because if I have to look for it, it's going to take too long. Oh, good, I found it. Yeah. So the other week, we were talking about who was it? We were talking about a financial analyst working at a multinational corporation, analyzing product pricing, specifically life science products. So this person needs to know these words. Listen carefully, everybody. COGS, GM, NM, net margin, markup versus margin, contribution margin, unit economics, ASP, price elasticity. Consumables, instruments, regulatory compliance costs, FDA, CE related, product life cycle, declination of it, value proposition, competitive landscape, premium pricing strategy, SKU rationalization, and then of course there's the finance aspect of variance analysis, OPEX, P&L, EBITDA, YOY, QOQ, top line growth, and bottom line. Can an English teacher teach those words? That's all business English. Can an English teacher teach any of that? No. Do you learn those words at the university? Do you learn those words? Is there a class where you learn those words at the university? No. Where do you learn some? Of course, some. Yeah, dictionaries have all of them. Where do you learn these words? Where do you learn these words? On the job. You learn them at work. You learn them on the job at work from your from your coworkers, from your bosses, from your managers. Yes, that's where you learn your professional English. So the first P is P, professional. It is your English in your job that you have to know and you have to learn. Nobody can teach you except for the people at your company. Okay? So learn it. Now you can expand your professional English. You can expand it by, let's say you're an accountant. Is anybody here an accountant? Accountant. Yay! Accountant. Is anybody here an accountant? Maybe. Oh, no accountants? I can't believe it. You can ask your question. I might not answer it though. Okay, what's your job? Okay, we got one accountant. Good. Amanda is an accountant. Good. Amanda. There are podcasts about accounting. How do you say accounting? And yeah, everybody's confused. Engineer. Is there any engineer here? Engineer. A doctor. Good. What kind of doctor? What kind of doctor? Good. Let's do something easy. What kind of doctor are you? An engineer. What kind of engineer are you? What kind of engineer are you? What kind of doctor are you? You're a manger or a manager? Clinical research, cool. But about what? I'm an instrument engineer, like violins. About what? Why are people a programmer? For what? Why do people not be an electric engineer? Okay, electrical engineer. About what? What are you building? Vehicle clusters. Okay, so you're an engineer working on cars. Software engineer. Good. What program? The point is, there are podcasts. Pediatrician, beautiful. There are podcasts about pediatrics, about dentistry, about game engineering, about programming in C, whatever. I don't even know. Quality control engine. There are podcasts that you could be listening to. There's lots of videos about your area, R&D in the food industry, a mobile architect and developer. There are podcasts. There are communities, online communities that you can join. There are tons of articles that you can read. So to expand your vocabulary, you should be listening to podcasts. You should be listening or watching videos. You should be reading articles in your profession if you like it. Okay? If you like it. So that's professional. Now the next is the next is passion. Passion related vocabulary. Passion related vocabulary. What is it that you love? When you're not working, what do you love? If you're going to spend money on fun, what are you going to spend money on? Think about it. If you're going to spend money on fun, what are you spending money on? If you have the weekend all to yourself, what are you going to do? No, not buy a house. No, I mean passions, hobbies, things that you enjoy. Play golf, swimming, take a trip. There you go. Play food. Love it. I love it. Watch your live stream. Cool. Yeah, I know. If you're trail running, nice. Camping, great. Painting, beautiful. Traveling, I love it. Yeah, yoga, very good. SCX, why not? Go to the beach, beautiful. Gaming, great. Volleyball, cool. So let's go back to, let's say somebody said food. Somebody said basketball. Oh, yeah. So let's do cycling, beautiful. So let's do cycling. My recommendation, if you actually really love cycling, if you love cycling, do you know Zwift? Because I love cycling. Does anybody know Zwift? Zwift. Does anybody know Zwift? Playing the drums, cool. Does anybody know Zwift? If you like, oh, you know, if you like cycling. Yeah. So if you actually like cycling, then you should be on Zwift. Zwift is a cycling community. It's a cycling community. That's right. Zwift. It's a cycling community where guys and girls from around the world get together and cycle together. They go cycling together online. It is so cool. And you can meet friends. In fact, people always say, how do I meet foreigners? How can I meet foreigners? The same way you meet people in your country, usually through your interests. Okay? So if you're interested in cycling, it's easy to meet other cyclists. Okay? If you're interested in cooking, it's easy to meet other people who like cooking by joining communities and getting involved. So, whatever your passion is, volleyball, NBA, basketball, right? Then you should be listening to podcasts and joining communities on social media, interacting with other people around the world who also share. Maybe you love Taylor Swift. Oh my God, I'm a Swiftie. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it, shake it, shake it off. Maybe you love Taylor Swift and you should be meeting other Swifties. Oh my God, did you go to the concert? Oh my God, oh my God. And you can talk and expand your friendships and motivation and your English. That's passion. Can an English teacher teach you your passion vocabulary? Yes or no? Can an English teacher teach you your passion vocabulary? Yes or no? No. Unless I have the same passion. If I have the same passion, yeah. Otherwise, no, impossible. Can't. Can't. No, an English teacher can't. You're wasting your time asking an English teacher to learn about your passion vocabulary. I'm not joking. Okay? Um, is it easy to remember new vocabulary regarding your passion? Yes or no? Is it easy to remember new vocabulary about your passion? The answer is yes, it is. Why? Because it's your passion. If you really love Taylor Swift and you start joining social media circles about Taylor Swift and start listening to podcasts talking about Taylor Swift and interviews of Taylor Swift, you are going to learn and you're going to learn fast and you're going to remember because it's your passion. All of this is internal English. Your work English is you. Your passion English is you. It's easy to remember. Now, the third area, the third P is personal. Personal. What does that mean? So think about every conversation you had today. Every conversation you had with your husband, with your wife, with your son, with your daughter, with your mom, with your dad, with your brother, with your sister, with a friend, a coworker, a boss, a manager, a customer, a client, a professor, a teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a waiter, a waitress, a barista, the train conductor, the grandmother, your neighbor, somebody on the elevator. Think about every single, your pet, online, because online is basically conversations. Oh my God, did you see the movie last night? Think about every conversation you had today in your language. Okay? Think about everything you said today in your language. So I was talking with my wife. We don't care what she said. That's her stuff. What did you say? What did you say? Think about everything you said and boom, can you immediately translate everything you said today into English? Yes or no? Without thinking. You said it in your language, boom, now say it in English. Can you do that? If the answer is no, that's where you need to start. A lot of people are saying yes. Bullshit. I don't believe you at all. Some of you, of course, but most of you, absolutely not. Absolutely. I know because I have, 40 years. I've been teaching for 40 years. I know this. This is where you need to begin. Let's say I was talking with my wife and she gave me some food and I said, "Oh, wow. There's something missing here. Is it salt? It's good, but something's missing." Now, can I say that in Korean? 와, 이거 되게 맛있는데 뭔가 빠지는 것 같은데. 뭐 소금인가? I can do it in Korean without thinking. Without thinking, I can say it in English and boom, say it in Korean. Whew. Yeah. That's the idea. You say something in your language and then boom, can you immediately say it in English? And if you can't, that's what you need to learn. Does that make sense? Those are the grammar structures and vocabulary words and phrasing that you need to know. Can an English teacher teach you your English? Yes or no? Can an English teacher teach you your English? Yes or no? Can an English teacher teach you your personal English? The answer is no. I don't know what's in your head. No, an English teacher can't. I don't know what's in your head. No. The answer is no. Can't. Impossible. Nobody, who's married? If you're married, say I. If you're married, say I. Right now, if you are married, say I. Only one person is married. 真的吗? Good. Okay, so right now, everybody who's married, do you know what your husband or wife is thinking right now? Do you know what your husband or wife is thinking right now? Yes or no? Jessica, do you know what your husband is thinking right now? No. Aaron, do you know? Maybe. If it's your husband, ladies, husbands are thinking three things. You know that, right? Husbands only think three things: food, nothing, and that's it. Husbands only think three things: food, nothing, and So that's easy. Guys, do you know what your wife is thinking? Ever. Money. Money too, yeah. Guys, do you know what your wife is thinking? Ever? I can have a conversation with my wife and I I don't understand her because her mind is like and she's picking information here, picking information here, picking a story here, picking a story here, and it's all coming out and I'm like, oh, it's like a fire hydrant of information just blasting me, and it's like I never know what my wife, oh, somebody said bullshit, I never know what my wife is thinking. It's impossible. And my point is, personal English, you know what you're thinking, you know what you want to say. No English teacher does. So you have to be responsible for your vocabulary. Okay, so make a list. Just write it down. Say you today you said this sentence. Pango huifang pima. How do you say that in English? Gas, uh, puppy. What? So write it down and look in the dictionary, and then figure it out. Use DeepSeek. Use AI. Use ChatGPT. How do you translate this into English? Use a couple different ChatGPTs. See which one is better and write it down. Seriously, write it down. Make a list of your words. These are new vocabulary words, new phrases. Will it be easy to remember these new words and phrases? Yes or no? Will it be easy to remember, to memorize these new words and phrases? Yes or no? Yes, it will be. Why? Because they're your words. They're not somebody else's words. Don't study your wife's words. Don't study your children's words. Don't study your boss's words. Study your words. And yes, they will be easy to remember because they're your words. They come from within. So the 3 P's are all about you. Anki, Porthos, if you have the discipline to use Anki, excellent job. 99% of people do not have that discipline. But if you can, great. We taught Anki, we gave Anki, we created Anki cards a long time ago. Out of 8,000 students, 8 used it. Seriously. But if you can use it, it works. But for most people, they can't. Okay. So the 3 P's are all about you. Professional, passion, personal. Those vocabulary words. They're all about you. And it's something you can do and you can learn and you can master. The final section for vocabulary is called daily English. Daily English. And I talk about this a lot. So, for example, watch this hand. What is this hand going to do? Ooh, what did I do? What did this hand do? What is the verb that this hand did? Right? What verb? Give me a verb. You saw it happen. Woo. Catch. Exactly. Catch. CATCH. How do you say CATCH in your language? My pleasure, Porthos. How do you say CATCH? CATCH. Good. Grab, same thing, but let's stick with catch. CATCH. Good. Catch. That's the verb. Good. Very good. Very good. Now, what is this? What does that mean? What does that mean? Great job. That's right. Up. Good. Up. You know up, right? Great, great, great. Okay, so we got the word catch. C-A-T-C-H. And we got the word up, U-P. Very easy words, right? Easy vocabulary, easy. This is nothing. This is like, hello, middle school, maybe elementary school. Too easy, too easy. Wait. When we take the verb catch and the participle up and we put them together, we create something called a phrasal verb. Catch up as a phrase has at least, thank you, Ty, 16 different meanings. 1-6. Catch up as a phrase has at least 16 different meanings, different definitions, different usages, different nuances. Can you believe that? Wow. Wow. Do you need to know those? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And this is for adults. It's not for children. It's not for students. Students, you're lucky. You are preparing for exams, and generally, exams will use more standard vocabulary. But in daily English, catch up is extremely common. And we use all 16 definitions all the time. So how to remember, how to learn. How do you learn that? Oh my God. How can you learn all of those possible definitions of catch up? You have to experience them. That's how you learn them. You can look in a dictionary. You can listen to a podcast. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to learn a definition of catch up. Hey, let's catch up later. Catch up in this case means meet. Let's meet later. But that's somebody else's English. You need to make it your English. Remember, if we can make something personal, then it's easy to remember. So we need to make it personal. So how do we make it personal and learn new stuff? We need to be engaged in something, ensconced into something, experiencing something. So we created a class called DDM, which is where we bring you in to a TV show or to a news situation or to some historical thing. We bring you in, we make you participate in this event, in this show, and now you're actually living the experience of the characters on the TV or whatever. And now you're using these expressions and you're physically using them. And this is how you learn daily English. In school, we learn vocabulary that is very clear, concise, and precise. It's wonderful. I call it academic English. It's great. It's essential. It's very important. It makes us intelligent people. But in real life, when we communicate, in the business meeting, we give a presentation. But when the presentation is done and everything comes down, it goes to daily English. Okay? I'm not joking. What did you think of the presentation? Oh my God, it's so lame. I couldn't believe it, man. I almost couldn't catch up with him because he was like so fast and it was blah, blah. It goes to daily English. And that's something they don't generally teach at school. Daily English is simply defined substitutions for regular English. Phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a replacement for a precise verb. Pronouns. Pronouns are replacements for precise nouns. Get, G-E-T. Got, G-O-T. Very common verb is a replacement for a more precise verb. But native English speakers, we only use replacements and we understand what we're talking about. We completely understand each other. But if you're an ESL student and you're listening, you understand all the words, yes, but you have no idea what it means. That's why the Friends TV show, the Friends sitcom, Ross, Rachel, Chandler, Monica, Phoebe, Rachel, did I say that? Joey. In order to understand 90% of every word spoken in every Friends TV show, you only need 743 words. Can you believe that? It sounds impossible, but it's true. If you want to know 90% of every word spoken in every Friends TV show, you only need 743 words. That should be shocking to you. Yes. Now, the thing is, if you're an adult, you know 743 words. The problem is you don't know how to use the 743 words, like catch and up. The words are simple, but how are we using it? That's the problem. Okay? So, can you learn daily English by yourself? Can you learn daily English by yourself? Yes or no? The answer is no. You can't. No, you can't. I mean, you could use dictionaries and AI. It will take you forever. You can't. Trust me, you can't. Because daily English is nuance. How do you say? Do you guys know nuance? Nuance. Yeah, it would take you forever. It would take you forever. You can't. Trust me. Okay. I've been teaching for 39 years. 39 years. Actually, 38 and a half years. And my focus has been on daily English since 1995, 1994, 1993, 1994. I think 1994. So 31 years of focusing on daily English. And no, you need somebody to help you understand it. Yeah, you need somebody to help you to understand it. How to do it? You got to join a class. You have to. You can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. It'll take forever. Or you can join a class and greatly reduce it. Yeah. So I do have a class, and I would love for you guys to join. Now, if you're watching on Shimma Shimma Tube, Shimma Shimma Face, Shimma Shimma Book, or whatever, I have to leave. I'm gonna leave. However, if you're watching on those channels, right down below, you'll see my email address. Right, you see that contact. Make sure if you're interested in joining one of my classes, it is fantastic. Send me an email and say I want to join Perf Fresh, or you can this code right here, this QR code. You can click on that and get information. Okay, join Perf Fresh. You can get information on that code. Please check it out. So the class that I'm offering is a speaking class. Let me tell you, the price is shocking, but let me tell you really quickly. The class that I'm offering is a speaking class. If you want to improve your listening and your grammar and all that, you have to, as an adult, you have to start with speaking. Okay, you have to. So we focus on pronunciation, sentence intonation, sentence rhythm, and sentence flow. And if you're going to take a speaking class online, right? If you're going to take an online class about speaking and pronunciation, what is essential is you have personal one-on-one feedback. Somebody has to listen to you and tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And they need to show you how to fix it. And then you need to fix it. And you need to practice, because you can fix something quickly, but if you don't practice, you're going to be bad again. So we do that. So not only do we give you personal feedback, one-on-one feedback, but we give you live classes almost every day where you can join and practice what you learned. For 25 weeks, the price is $28. That's like $1 a week, basically 16 cents a day. So this is an unbelievable opportunity. I want you guys to join. So if you're on Shimma Shimma Tube, Shimma Shimma, or any of the other places, please click the QR code here or send us an email about Perf Fresh, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Thank you very much to you guys, and but we're continuing here